Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. I'm Deziel and today I'm doing the second part of the first capsule. So I will be showing you how to sew darts. Now what I suggest is that you do a practice, so make yourself a little pattern piece with a dart. This one is 3 centimeter wide and 9 centimeter long finish. When you have your little pattern piece, you'll be able to mark your dart on the fabric. I will start with the first one, and it's the most common way. You have 2 notches on the contour and a punch hole. The first thing you should do is place a pin at your punch hole. So you could fold your fabric right side with right side, hold the pivot and just put your notches together. Then you're going to sew from the notch with a little back tack until about 1 centimeter past your punch hole. Now for the second example, I'm going to do just like I did for the first one. So place a pin at the punch hole. Fold your fabric, align your notch and hold your punch hole. Before sewing your dart, you're going to pull the top thread longer than the length of your dart. Then you're going to do your back tack, put the needle down, then take your back thread, pull it towards the front and hold it about 1 centimeter past the punch hole. Hold it tight and use it as a guide to do your seam. Now the third way to sew dart, and it is my favorite, we start like for the 2 other one. Just put a pin at the punch hole, fold your fabric and align the notch. Now on the machine, do your back tack at the beginnings, then put the needle down. Then take a little piece of cardboard, lift your foot so you could put it right next to the needle. Put the foot down and align your cardboard so it finish 1 centimeter after the punch hole. Then you could just do your seam following the cardboard. Now the last way is for the beginners. So for this one again, put your pin and fold your fabric, align the notch and hold the punch hole. And now take your ruler, place it on the notch until 1 centimeter after the punch hole and use a chalk or a disappearing marker to trace your dart. Follow your trace line. Before using these markers, you should do a test and see if it really disappears. Now for the beginning back tack that we do, we usually go front and then back for a little while and then do the seam. If you see that your fabric is gathering or creating a little pleat at the beginning, just start a little bit down and start with a back stitch. 2-3 points towards the back and then do your seam. Often it's simply because you're sewing inside the notch. Now to end your dart, my favorite is this one where you don't do any back tack, but when you finish your dart, you just continue your seam next to the fabric, but make sure that you have your foot over the fabric. So you could continue your seam for a little while. Then you could cut at 2 centimeters from the tip and your dart should be secured. The other thing you could do is when you finish sewing your dart, keep a little tail of thread, separate it and just do a double knot. Then you could cut at about 2 centimeters from the knot. Finally, the last one, for the one that like to back tack the tip of the dart, when you finish your seam, you come back for your back tack, but a little longer than a normal back tack, about 1 centimeter up, but make sure you stay inside the dart. So you change the direction and you go inside the dart, come back out. So this is okay when your dart is wide enough, but if it's very, very narrow, it's a little complicated. Now my last recommendation is for the difficult fabric, the one that are moving a lot, like the satin or chiffon. Just fold your fabric the way you're going to sew it, then just do a little pressing until about 1 centimeter past the punch hole. And just pressing it make it stiffer, so it'll be much easier for you to sew. That's it for today. I hope you enjoy. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching, and I see you next time.